I would love to continue to grow my touring crowd and play bigger venues. But other than that, I'm not going for country radio. I'm not going for, awards recognition. I'm just doing a project that I think is totally and completely me.
Hey, Pop Culture. I'm John Connor Colston, and I'm here with the lovely Cassadee Pope. How are you doing today, Cassadee?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
We're here to talk about your new single, Tomorrow Night, from your new album, Thrive. Super excited about it. All the pop punk elements are kind of combining with country here.
Yeah.
And get into that because I really am interested in the songwriting process for this new song. I know you did a lot of it over Zoom. So just kind of what was the process of putting the song together?
Yeah, man. I don't know what I would have done without Zoom last year because I wrote the whole album on Zoom. This session for tomorrow night was with my friends Devin, Guisande, and Aaron Chafin, and I I always went into a Zoom session prepared because I was a little nervous about, maybe the vibe would be off, or I wasn't that experienced writing online. And so I always came in with an idea. And this session, I came in with the tomorrow night chorus, actually. So we had a great launching pad. The guys were into it. I had a pretty clear vision for it. I wanted it to head into kind of a Weezer direction as far as the production goes, and just keeping it pretty down the middle, very kind of easy to digest as far as the lyrics go, and just really leaning into the anticipation of first starting to date someone and how you just want to see them all the time and you don't want to wait. So the song kind of came together really quickly after that, and we went in the studio, got the session band in there. We really didn't veer off far from the demo because Aaron did the demo amazing, and I just loved the way it sounded. It was very kind of raw and rough around the edges, so I wanted to keep the finished product that way. And yeah, it came out exactly what I had hoped it would sound like. My producer Nick Wheeler and co-producer Karen Fairchild were just awesome co-pilots on this, and yeah, it just came out to be one of my favorite songs on the record. So I'm excited it's a single.
You mentioned Nick Wheeler. He's from the All American Rejects, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So what was that kind of creative process with him like? Because you guys have a very similar background. You, of course, with Hey Monday, him with All American Rejects, kind of forged in the same fires, so to speak. What was it kind of like to work with him on this album and kind of tap back into the pop punk roots together for this?
It was so cool. I mean, we toured together briefly in 2010 with Fall Out Boy in Australia and New Zealand, I think. And I didn't really get to hang with him very much because it was kind of a big tour, and I was just doing press every day because it was Hey Monday's first time over there. So I didn't really get to see him very much. So fast forward to last year. Actually, before then, end of 2019, Hey Monday did a reunion show, and someone had mentioned to me Nick lived here, and I was like, oh, he has to come up and play some All American Rejects songs. So he did. We just got along so well, and he was so sweet. And then the pandemic hit. I told my publisher the kind of album I wanted to write. I wanted to go more the pop punk route with my country influence, and she mentioned Nick, and I was like, oh yeah, that guy lives here now. That's so cool. So we started writing on Zoom. We wrote a couple of songs that ended up on the record, and I was getting his demos back, and they just sounded so insane. Like, I was like, I could put these out tomorrow and be happy. So I just thought I think this is the producer. And so I asked him to do it. He said yes. But I also wanted to make sure that I still kept my country foot in the door, because I've worked so hard to kind of carve my way in this town and in this industry. And I love country music. That's always been a part of me. So I asked Karen Fairchild to co-produce. So it just feels like, my two worlds that make me who I am, the pop punk world and the country world, are coming together to make this sound. And everybody's just been awesome to collaborate with. But yeah, it's cool to to get back with Nick. And, so much has happened to both of us since 2010, obviously. So we just had a great time catching up and kind of reminiscing on the old days.
And you touched on it briefly, but I just kind of want to know, what's it been like for you as an artist working on this project, to kind of be able to combine these two passions? Because in the country industry, you have a lot of people that tell you how you're going to have to sound, what you're going to have to look like, what you're going to have to do. And on this one, it feels more that you're more at home. You're getting to do something that you loved in pop punk, and then you're getting to do your newer passion, country music. How has this kind of just felt for you as an artist? Is it freeing at all?
It is. I mean, I feel the most like myself than I've ever felt, and it's the really one of the first projects. And it kind of was like this for my album last year, Rise and Shine, where it's just acoustic, and I just put it out because it just felt like the right time for something like that. But this is the first project where I'm really going into it without trying to. I have goals in mind. Like I would love to continue to grow my touring crowd and play bigger venues. But other than that, I'm not going for country radio. I'm not going for, awards recognition. I'm just doing a project that I think is totally and completely me. If anything I learned last year, it was that I need to just be myself. And like in any industry, you get people who try and make you be something you're not. And for me, coming to this town a few years ago, I had really solidified myself in the rock world. So I was trying to prove to everybody that I am a country artist. So I went full that direction, and sometimes was told to really hide the rock edgy side of myself to prove that. So I've really had to unlearn that over the years. It kind of sticks on you even after you get off a label or, break up with a team that you were with for a long time. But I think I've landed in a spot where I realize, it doesn't matter if I'm in Nashville, LA, New York, I still have to just do what's authentic to me. And, so far it seems to be speaking to people. My fans are like digging it because they know this is who I am. And I can't fool them. I never have. And so it's just, it feels good. It feels like I'm stepping into a lane that I can really, sell and not have to try so hard. It's cool.
Nice. Now, I can't let you go without trying to squeeze out a few more details from the new album. Just about any other tracks you're excited about on Thrive?
Oh God, yeah. There's so many. I mean, I'm saying a lot that I feel like I've said on social media, but I've never said in a song. So I'm definitely I'm solidifying my stance on some things as far as my views and my fundamental values and what I believe in. So there's a song called Mind Your Own on the record that I wrote with Nick. That's just about people who judge people's lifestyles when they just should, if they were happy, they would mind their own business. That's like the hook of the song. But I think I'm most excited for, I'm excited about all of it, but the last song is a song I wrote 100% myself, and it's acoustic. And I wanted to end a song I wanted to end the album on a song I wrote by myself that had a lot of meaning to it, because I ended our first record with Hey Monday with the song I wrote by myself that had a lot of meaning to it, acoustic. So I'm sort of tipping the hat to those days, and also just I wanted to kind of show people my growth as a songwriter. I love co-writing, and I think I tend to write with people who are way better than I am so that I can learn and grow. But I wanted to show people how far I've come just by myself writing. So I'm excited for people to hear the last track, especially.
That all sounds amazing. I'm super excited for it. Thrive's coming soon, and tomorrow night it's out now. So thank you so much for talking with us, Cassadee. Is there anything else you want to tell the fans and the pop culture readers while we're on the line now?
Oh my God, you guys have been so supportive over the years, and I just appreciate it. I appreciate you embracing this new direction and not, and just being there. Like, I think as an artist, it's super nerve-wracking to release a new project. And when you have people coming forward who want to talk about it and who want to promote it, and who want to read or watch or whatever, the pop culture fans have always been super supportive. So it means a lot, and it lets me know there's an audience out there and that people are listening. So thank you.
Well, it means a lot that you've talked with us today. I hope you have an amazing day, amazing week, and look forward to Thrive's release. Cassadee, thank you so much.
Thank you, John. It's good talking to you.